In this video, we will learn how to pass Cbest writing test within a month with 14 guided methods, and there are some sample questions in the end. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. One of the most challenging parts of English is writing. I think the Cbest writing tests may seem like a piece of cake to an educated native speaker. However, it is really challenging for non-native speakers, English as a second language. The Cbest test, you are given 2 essay prompts. The writing test consists of 2 essay questions. One of the essay questions asks examinees to write about a remembered experience. The other question is designed to elicit expository prose that will permit writers to demonstrate their analytic skills. So, let's take a look how to pass the Cbest writing test in 30 days. Number 1. Practice writing. Study for 3 hours every day. Write 30 sentences and 1 essay daily for the next 30 days. Use a regular school notepad or paper to practice handwriting your essay. To simulate the test, read grammar books. In most Cbest study guides have examples of an essay. Read several times the ones that are scored as 4 and 3. Number 2. Get Grammarly for the computer. www.grammarly.com. Helpful for learning and applying grammar and sentence structure rules. What you can do is select a writing prompt from a Cbest study guide, respond to it, and submit your essay to Grammarly. This program will quickly assess your submitted essay and explain specific grammar and sentence structure errors. Number 3. Buy this grammar book, Cliff's Notes Writing, Grammar, Usage, and Style Quick Review, 3rd edition. This is the only grammar book you need to pass this test. It takes approximately 5 hours to read this book. So, in 1 month, you'll have to read the whole book 4 times, at least. I will leave the link below. Number 4. Keep it straight, simple. You're not writing for NASA about rocket science, so keep it simple to avoid mistakes. Number 5. Word count for essay 220 or 400 words, 5 or 4 paragraphs. Cbest doesn't specify a word count, since the passing sample essays, scores 3 and 4, range between 220 and 400 words. However, the obvious conclusion is that the Cbest scores are fine with shorter essays, and many struggling writers get themselves in much less trouble when they keep things brief. Number 6. Find essay templates. It will help you to follow the sequence of writing. Number 7. For an opinion essay, you must use these to start each paragraph. As far as I'm concerned, first of all, in addition. Furthermore, for all these reasons. In addition, put some useful phrases and sentences in your notebook. You can memorize some if you can. Number 8. Outline. Brainstorm before you write and double check for mistakes. Number 9. Memorize the 100 irregular verbs, 100 most misspelled words, and 100 most common words in English. Pay very close attention to little mistakes, like I is always capital. Number 10. Avoid repetition. It is annoying to read the same thought restated over and over again. Each sentence should add something unique to the essay. Number 11. Learn word order. Structure and conventions combine grammar and mechanics, spelling, and punctuation. Usage has to do with vocabulary. Number 12. The I believe syndrome. When discussing your opinion on an issue, it is natural to state, I think, or I believe. However, the reader understands that the contents of the essay are your thoughts. Use the statement sparingly. Personal narratives or reflections do well with first person, I statements. Analytical or persuasive writing is generally better with little to no I believe. The analysis or opinion is yours, after all. Number 13. Practice. Simple, compound, and complex sentences. A simple sentence has only 1 clause. A complex sentence has 1 main clause and 1 or more subordinate clauses. A compound sentence has 2 or more clauses of equal rank. Number 14. Find someone to correct your essay or just enrolled in community college and take advantage of the Writing Center. If you feel sometimes freeze or don't know what to write in the starting, well, this is very normal for especially second language speakers. Only practicing English writing can solve this problem. The final steps of my writing are to find all the mistakes, for example, grammar, spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure. I believe no matter how good you write your ideas on paper, if it's full of grammatical errors, no one is going to be interested in reading your writing. So, all the thoughts of writing on paper must be clear with no mistakes. The final and last steps to find someone to read your paper writing, most of the time, see a tutor or ask your professor to correct the paper. When you look, your writing, from my point of view, all seems reasonable. But when someone checked the essay, it brings the clarity of writing, and it's the only way to improve the steps of writing. English writing is not only challenging for second language speakers, but also for native speakers. If you are scared of science or math, English is the mother of all scary subjects. For example, everything essentially starts with English. We all follow the same rules of writing, and only practice can bring the quality of writing. Based on my opinion, there's really no specific number of paragraphs or sentences in each essay. You can pass the Cbest without counting sentences and paragraphs. Usually, non-native English speakers are having trouble with grammar. So, I advise you to study English grammar, but in any writing, correct grammar isn't the only factor that contributes to a well-constructed piece. I believe that one of the most important things in writing is a good roadmap. All you have to do is to build a roadmap, so you won't get lost. I'll try to give a simple example using a roadmap, and hope you'll see what I mean. For example, why do you like Canada? Introduction. Tell the reader exactly what you're going to write about by explaining each of your ideas. These will end up being your paragraphs. Keep it simple. Only pick 2 or 3 ideas. My introduction paragraph would look like this. There are many things to like about Canada, and many tourists visit to enjoy the country. My favorite things about this country are the food, the people, and the countryside once you leave Toronto. I call this a roadmap because I just told you everything I'm going to write about. Body. Now expand on the ideas you provided in your roadmap. My first paragraph will be about food, and I will explain that food is unique, uses lots of fresh ingredients, and is inexpensive. My second paragraph will be about the people. I will describe them as kind, friendly, family-oriented, humble, etc. My third paragraph will be about the countryside once you leave Toronto. I will explain how the weather is giving endless possibilities to explore, whether you love mountains, forests, or beaches. Conclusion. My conclusion will be simple. For example, the food, people, and nature of Canada are wonderful. I hope you visit and have a wonderful time. This structure works for any essay. If they ask whom you admire, pick a person, give a couple of reasons, and make each reason your paragraphs. If they ask you to argue a position, pick one side and give a couple of reasons for your opinion. Make each reason a paragraph. Now let's take a look at 10 sample writing prompts. 1. Technology is very much a part of modern life. Many people see technology as a force that has escaped from human control. Others feel that technology has improved the quality of life. Do you think that the contribution technology has made to modern life has been positive or negative? State your position on this issue and support it with appropriate examples. 2. Imagine that you could have made one change in your college experience. Explain what change you would have made and what difference it would have made. 3. Many childhood experiences leave a lifelong impression on people. Write an essay in which you describe a memorable childhood experience and explain its effect on your life. 4. The US is becoming a nation of spectators, people who prefer to sit back and observe rather than a nation of doers. Explain why you agree or disagree with the quotation above. Support your position with examples from your readings, observations, or experiences. 5. Think of one course taken in either high school or college that has had particular significance for you and explain why this course has had such an impact. 6. Wanting something and not getting it can be very disappointing, but wanting something and then getting it can be disappointing too. Have you ever wanted something, gotten it, and then were disappointed? Describe these disappointments. 7. In American sports, they have recently developed 2 philosophies. One philosophy is win at any cost. The other philosophy is fair play or sportsmanship. Choose the philosophy you feel is prevalent in America today, and give reasons why you feel that philosophy is prevalent. 8. Throughout your school life, you may have taken a particular course about what you had certain expectations that may not have been met. Describe your expectations and how that course did not satisfy those expectations. 9. Some students can look back on their years in school and pinpoint one particular course or one particular teacher most instrumental in shaping their lives. Reflect on your own school years and focus on one such instructor or course. Describe the conditions or qualities that made that particular experience or teacher special. 10. A recent movement in education has been called back to basics. Its proponents argue that the curriculum should concentrate only on reading, writing, and mathematics skills and completely ignore such courses as sociology, art appreciation, and drama. Imagine that you are a school principal faced with the task of making policy for your school. Present your arguments, either for or against back to basics. Thanks for watching it. If you like this video and think it's helpful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more educational videos. Thank you.